Assalamu alaikum. This is Veria Airwali from Rehan School Teachers Training Institute, Batch 24, Level 1. And today, our guest is with us, Miss Asifa, Business Wali. And my topic is the role of technology in education. So let's welcome her, Miss Asifa Business Wali. Welcome to our channel, The Wisdom Talks.
जी, अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
Walaikum Assalam. Uh, Miss Asifa, will you please introduce yourself shortly?
Yeah, sure. So my name is Asfa Tanvir and I'm a foundation level student at Burhan School, Bharagav campus, and also working as an assistant facilitator right now. So this was my short introduction.
Okay, that's great, mashallah. So, my first question about the topic is, how has technology changed the way teachers teach and students learn? Miss Asifa, your mic is mute.
So technology has changed education in many positive ways. I think so because teachers can now use videos, presentations, interactive activities, and AI tools to explain difficult concepts. Student can also access information and learning resources anytime. So as it was not possible in all times when there was no technology, so learning is no longer limited to the classroom or textbook.
Okay, that's a great start, and I agree with you, Miss Asifa. So, let's move to next question. What role does technology play in improving the quality of education?
So I would say technology can improve education by making learning more accessible, interactive, and personalized. Teachers can find better resources, explain concepts in different ways, and track students' progress also. So, however, technology is a tool, and its effectiveness depends on how wisely we use it.
Okay, so how can digital tools make learning more engaging for students? What do you think about it?
So I would say digital tools can make lessons more interactive through videos, quizzes, games, or simulations and educational applications. Instead of only listening to a lecture, students can participate and practice what they are learning. So this can make difficult subjects more interesting and easier to understand.
Yes, absolutely right. That's true. So, my next question is, what are the biggest benefits of using technology in the classroom?
Mm, in the classroom, some major benefits I would say are easy access to information, interactive learning, better communication, and personalized education, and saving time for teachers also. So, technology can also help students explore topics beyond their textbooks and develop digital skills that they will need in the future.
Absolutely, it's a great point. So, how can technology help teachers personalize learning for individual students?
Technology help teachers personalize learning for individual student. I would say every student learns differently, and technology can help teachers identify where a student is struggling and provide suitable exercises or resources. AI powered tools can also give different levels of practices according to a student's need. This allows students to learn at a pace that works for them, not like the pace that works for everyone.
Okay, let's move to next question. Can technology make education more accessible to students in remote areas?
Um, yes, definitely, because online classes, recorded lectures, or digital textbooks and educational websites can give students in remote areas access to learning resources that may not be available locally. However, we also need reliable internet, of course, electricity, and affordable devices to make this possible.
Yes, Miss Asifa. Nowadays, many areas, as you are talking about remote areas, uh, AI has got accessible, and the people are learning it. So, how can AI support teachers and students?
I would say AI is already supporting teachers and students a lot, but many people don't know about it. So AI can support teachers by helping with lesson planning, generating practice questions, organizing information, and other than that, providing ideas for activities. And for students, I would say AI can act as a learning assistant by explaining difficult concepts and providing a practice, but students should use AI to learn, not simply to copy answers, because many students these days copy AI. Like they tell AI, and the answer they give, the AI give, they copy it and learn it. So I would say that don't learn it. Instead, some like extract the material and then use it according to your needs.
Okay, you mean to say that use AI, but make its use positively.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
let's move to our next question. What role do online learning platforms play in modern education?
um, they play a vital role in our education, I think so, because especially modern organization education. So online learning platforms have made education much more flexible. Students can learn from teachers and experts from different parts of the world and often study according to their own schedules. They are especially useful for developing additional skills outside the traditional classrooms. So this was my answer.
Okay, Miss Azan is being called, so we should wait for it. That's why I was just silent. Yes, Miss Asifa. How can technology encourage creativity and critical thinking among students?
Mm, Technology gives students tools to create rather than simply consume information. They can make presentations, videos, websites, digital art, research program, and even use AI for brainstorming. When students compare information, solve problems, and create their own projects, they can develop critical thinking and creativity. So basically, technology helps students to do practical work instead of only learning the textbooks.
Yes, absolutely right. So, what are the most useful digital tools for teachers today? What would you say about it?
I would say there are many useful tools that teachers can use for teaching students, and they can the tools can help them teach in a different and a unique and a new style that may be more helpful to students. So, including presentation software, video conferencing platforms, and learning management systems, educational apps, digital assessment tools, and AI assistants. I think the most important point is not which tool is the most popular, but whether it actually solves a teaching or learning problem.
Yes, Miss Asifa, there are many AI tools which teachers are using nowadays. So, what challenge, what challenges do teachers face when integrating technology into their classrooms?
Um, some challenges include lack of training, limited resources, poor internet connectivity, technical problems, and also resistance to change. Some teachers may also feel overwhelmed by the number of available tools. That is why I think so. Schools should provide proper training and practical support also.
Yes, Miss Asifa, there is a need to change the educational system now. So, schools must add AI tools and train the teachers accordingly. So, let's move to next question. How can school help teachers develop better digital skills?
Schools can organize regular training workshops and, other than that, practical sessions, I would say. Instead of only teaching teachers how our tool works, training should show them how to use technology effectively in real lessons. So, teachers should also have opportunities to share their experience and learn from one another. And I would say another thing that especially the young students these days know more about AI and these tools. So I would say there is no such thing that you should also learn from the young generation. I think so, and many teachers can learn from their students also.
Yes, of course. So, what is the role of technology in improving communication between teachers, students, and parents?
So technology has made communication faster and easier. Teacher can share announcements, assignments, feedbacks, and progress updates digitally. Parents can also communicate with teachers without always needing to visit the school physically. And now even many schools and other educational institutions are also using this like these technology tools to communicate with parents and teachers and other uh, like educational employees.
Yes, Miss Asifa, as far as I know, schools have added online apps now. They have customized them according to kids' classes and their
Yeah,
educational needs.
yeah,
So,
definitely.
how can educational apps support students outside the classrooms? What do you think about it?
Hmm, educational apps can allow students to continue learning after school. They can practice languages, mathematics, science, or other subjects through quizzes and interactive activities that are, I think, so most important. They can also help students revise topics and identify areas where they need more practice. Especially, I would say that in our education system, like it's very needed. This system is very needed, the modern education system, because we tell students to learn everything from textbook, but we don't ever tell them to practice it or learn it from interactive activities, or you can learn it from quizzes and different games and like that. But when we see outside the Pakistan, there are many such games, quizzes, and like tools that students are using for learning. But in Pakistan, it's not usual like that until now.
Okay, so with time, Pakistan, some organizations are adding and some are still relying on the old system. So, can technology help students learn at their own pace?
Mm, yeah, I think so. Because yes, students can pause videos, repeat lessons, practice difficult topics, and other than that, move forward when they feel ready. This is especially helpful because students do not all understand concept at exactly the same speed. Some learn it quickly, and some learn it like slowly. So that's why in our education system, there's a concept that every student have same physical features and same brain. So why they don't all learn at same pace? So I would say that not every student has same pace to learn something. So yeah, technology helps students to learn at their own pace.
Okay, so how can visual classrooms transform the traditional education system?
mm, a virtual classroom can remove geographical barriers. A student can attend a class from another city or even another country. They can also provide recorded materials and online resources. However, virtual education should complement traditional education rather than automatically replace it. I think so.
Okay, so what do you think that what role can technology play in making education more inclusive for students with disabilities?
um, Technology can provide accessibility tools such as screen readers, captions, speech to text, and text to speech, and other assistive technologies. These tools can help students with different needs participate more independently in education.
Yes, of course, Miss Asifa, because the students with disabilities need more attention and more pre-planned educational plans and guidance.
Exactly.
So, how can technology help teachers assess student progress more effectively?
Of course, technology help teachers assess student progress more effectively because digital assessment tools can quickly collect and organize student results. Teachers can identify common mistakes and see which topic need more attention. This can allow teachers to provide targeted support instead of relying only on traditional exam, because when we see traditional exams or traditional checking exam checking, it's always like when we recheck it, there are many mistakes that maybe teacher didn't notice. But if we say if we use technology and AI tools and modern technology, then it will be more easier for teachers and also for students to notice their mistakes and learn from it, I think so. Or and for teacher, I would say they would it would be helpful, so they can notice that the student is weak in this area and they need to target it.
Okay, so you mean to say that in all ways, all matters, the AI and technology is helpful for teachers. So, if
Yeah.
we talk about risk, what are the risks of students becoming too dependent on technology?
Yeah, these are I think so. These days, this is a most important or major risk that student may stop thinking independently and rely on technology for every answer. Excessive dependence can also reduce problem solving skills and encourage coping. So technology should be used as an assistant while students continue developing their own thinking and creativity. If we end this creativity, then I think it would be very harmful for our future generations, as they will not be able to find a new answer about their problems themselves. They will need AI or a technology tool to assist them and help them in solving that problem.
So it means that the parents and the teachers might uh, check and balance that
Mm,
how students are using AI. So
yeah.
how can school promote responsible and safe use of technology?
I would say schools should teach students first about digital citizenship, privacy, cybersecurity, misinformation, and other than that, online behavior and responsible AI use. Students should you understand that being digitally skilled is not just knowing how to use technology. It also means knowing how to use it safely and ethically. And I think these days, some in Pakistan, if we say, many schools doesn't teach a student about how to use AI. And if some schools teach them how to use AI, then they don't teach how to use it responsibly, or they don't tell about the rules and privacy and other things. I think so.
Yes, you are right. It is responsibility of the organizations that while teaching AI, they should also introduce students with the limitations of how to use them securely. So, what impact does excessive screen time have on students' learning and concentration?
I would say too much recreational screen time can make it harder for students to maintain concentration, especially, and can interfere with healthy routines. The important thing is to create check and balance, as you said already. So, technology should be used purposefully for learning, while students also have time for physical activity, rest, social interaction, and offline learning. So, I would say that not only parents and teachers should check and balance, but also students should notice their routines, that there is a check and balance in their routine or not. So that's
So, as you are talking about balancing, so how can teachers balance traditional teaching methods with modern technology?
I believe that the best approach is a combination of both. Teachers can use traditional discussion, writing, and face-to-face interaction, while using technology for videos, research, simulations, practice, and collaboration. The goal should be effective learning, not simply using technology because it is available. So teachers need to check and balance here also. So everywhere you need to check and balance, and it's very important.
Okay, Miss Asifa, our interview is just about to end. So, what is your message to teachers and students about using technology wisely for a better future?
My message is that we should embrace technology without becoming dependent on it. Teachers should use it to improve teaching, and students should use it to expand their knowledge and develop skills. Technology is powerful, but our curiosity, creativity, critical thinking, and human values will always remain important more than the technology. So yeah, that was my advice and message to teachers and students.
Thank you so much, Miss Asifa. You covered my topic very nicely and clearly. Uh, Thank you so much again for joining us on our channel, The Wisdom Talk.
Bye bye.
See you again with another topic, inshallah, on the same channel. Till that time, Allah
Inshallah.
Hafiz.
Yeah, please.